Geno Smith is a weapon at the coin toss. West Virginia's Geno Smith. Yes, the Geno Smith that was drafted to the Jets. The Geno Smith that went to the Bills. The Geno Smith that hasn't panned out as much as everybody had hoped because of how good he was in college. Maybe he hasn't found the right situation. Maybe he hasn't found the right locker room. He did get into an actual fist fight in a locker room as a starting quarterback of a team. Guy broke his jaw. So maybe it was a bad culture he was with because he had a lot of talent. I'm happy he's still in the league doing it, though, by the way, because that means that talent is not being wasted that we saw at West Virginia. So he's a backup quarterback right now for the Seattle Seahawks. Last week, goes into overtime. Geno Smith goes out there, bang, calls coin toss, gets it right. Here we go. We get the ball. They score. They win. This week, back-to-back overtime games. What are you going to do? You're not going to change that, says Pete Carroll. He had no gum chewing last night, but what he didn't change is sending Geno Smith out there. Geno got it right, sort of.
We're going to flip a silver dollar. That's the head. That's the tail. Seattle, what's your call? Your call is heads.
Geno Smith makes the call.
It is a head. You won the toss. You want the ball. Which way you want to?
Sure sounded like Geno Smith called it tails there.
Sure.
Yeah, play that back one more again. Let's turn it up.
We're going to flip a silver dollar. That's the head. That's the tail. Seattle, what's your call? Your call is heads.
Geno Smith makes the call.
It is a head. You won the toss. You want the ball. Which way you want to?
See, Joe Tessitore even wanted to say, Geno Smith makes the call. He calls tails. The ref can't even get that right, by the way. The refs in 2019 can't even get it right. If they say tails or heads, doesn't matter for Geno Smith. Now, granted, that thing lands on tails. I would have liked to see Geno Smith's reaction. I would have loved to see the towel around. What are you even doing? How are you a professional ref is what he had to ask.
I love that he played it off. Was just like, I called tails.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I said that for sure. Geno Smith makes a play, undefeated still in overtime coin tosses in the last 2 weeks. I don't know how he was before that, but when a guy gets hot in heads or tails, you let him out there to make decisions for you.
That's a veteran coin toss caller move.
Yes.
Right there.
Yes. Let it play out
Yeah.
first. Because whenever he said Geno Smith calls heads, he could have right there been like, no. no, I called tails. Lets it play out. Sees it fall. He goes, yeah, that's what I thought. All right, yeah, we want the ball for sure. It's overtime, right? Yeah, all right, walks off. I wonder if the Niners guy who was there was like, wait a minute. What is it? That was not what he called. That was not what he called at all. I was out there for a couple coin tosses. Voted captain one year. I knew I was going to get voted captain again. Because our GM was going to make sure that didn't happen. Felt pretty good, had the old C on the chest. But I went out there, and I normally didn't talk. And then I called it one time, and I got it right. And then the next week, I was walking back out there, and Robert was like, you calling it again? I was like, no, Robert. He was like, you have to. I'm like, no, Robert. I'm on a hot streak right now. I'm just going to walk away undefeated in coin tosses in the NFL. I'm done. He's like, no, you have to. Got it wrong the next time.
Oh, no.
But that's a real thing, though. Because all those little things, it's an edge. If you can get the ball in the second half and at the end and in the first half get points and get the ball in the second half, it's an edge to win that coin toss. And yes, it's 50-50, but if you got a guy that can see the future a little bit, call me now. You want to utilize the hell out of that. I thought it was a great Monday Night Football game, though.